Okay, tone, volume, pace, what are those things? Why do they matter? Let's jump in. So volume is how loud or how quietly you speak. That's it. Just how loudly something is communicated or how quietly. That's pretty easy. We all know, like, oh, turn up the volume on the radio, on our headphones, on the TV, whatever, we get that one. Easy to understand. Now let's move on to one that is kind of hard to understand. That one's tone. The tone of our voice is super important. That's why in gentle parenting, they talk a lot about slowing down and using a calmer tone. Well, what is tone, and how the heck do you know what they are talking about if they keep using the same word over and over without giving you a definition, right? Well, tone is how aggressively or nurturing, how assertive, kind, peaceful, or hateful something is said. And I'm going to give you an example in just a second. But before I do, let's talk about pace. Pace is how quickly or how slowly something is said. So volume is how loud it is or how quiet it is. Tone is the aggressiveness or the calmness behind it. And pace is how fast or how slow you talk. Now, let me give you an example. So there's a cat. Now, I'm not a cat person at all, but this cat's cute. So I'm going to give this cat the benefit of the doubt. And this cat, this baby, precious little kitty, is up for adoption at an adoption center. 3 different groups of people come in to potentially adopt this cat. The first one walks up to the crate and says, "Oh my gosh, you're the cutest little thing I've ever seen. Oh my gosh, I'm going to love you so much." And the cat, right, shrieks back in fear. "Oh my, what? It's loud, it's intense, it's scary." So potential parent number 2 comes in and they go, "Oh my gosh, you're just so lovey-dovey and I'm just going to squeeze you till your head pops off." The cat comes closer, right? Because the tone, the pace, and the volume are welcoming, even though the words that were being said are destructive. And then the third potential parent approaches, right? And instead of saying anything or making any actions or using their voice at all, they just get down on their level and they just hang out with the cat until the trust is built. They don't demand trust that hasn't been earned. And so the cat eventually gets up and comes closer. And then when that third potential parent chooses this cat, there is a bond that is already built so that when they go to teach them where to use the bathroom and where to eat their food and if they're allowed on the furniture or not, there's already trust as a foundation. So it's really important that we use good tone, good volume, and good pace when we're talking to our teenagers. It could sound as simple as this. An aggressive tone with high volume and at a fast pace tends to sound aggressive instead of assertive, right? So you want your teenager to pick up their stuff. "Danny, pick up your stuff." That's our aggressive parent. Meanwhile, on the flip side, if all we do is we bring our volume down a notch or 2, we slow ourselves down, and we use a tone that is, instead of aggressive, it's assertive, we could get our teenagers to respond a lot quicker. That sounds something like this. "Danny, your clothes are on the floor, dude. Can you pick them up?" See, I wasn't, "Oh, Danny, please pick up your clothes," or, "Hey, I'm going to get those for you." I literally made it kind of half-hearted joking, keep it light, right? So they don't feel attacked, so they don't put their defenses up. And I still asked him to do what I needed him to do. "Danny, get the clothes off the floor, my dude." And now they're more likely to do it because they're not doing it as a reaction to fear, but as an opportunity to make a good choice.